decent wage if I find myself a patron.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
It's quiet about.
What is the life? I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. What's the wind blow my fur every which way?
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here. This place always puts me at ease.
I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Fine place to collect my things.
Hello there. You look like you've a lot to contend with, as per usual. I'll not keep you. Still, since you went to the trouble of visiting me here, perhaps you'd like to hear a rumor I heard recently? It came by way of a client, a merchant who owns and operates Oxcarts. As she would have it, there have been sightings of some sort of phantom Oxcart in the dead of night. Strange, isn't it? Phantom or not, I can't imagine what they must be carrying to brave monster-infested roads at night. Apparently, it makes its appearance just after sunset as the sky begins to darken, and has a caged wagon in tow. As someone in the same line of business, my client said she's ashamed to know that one of her fellows is involving themselves in illegal dealings. That said, I've not set foot outside the capital in quite some time. 'Twas news to me that passenger ox carts don't travel at night. Well, that's it for the rumor. I suppose you'll be on your way now.
Always sets me.
I've not set foot outside the capital. 'Twas news to me that passenger ox... What of you? Have you any plans to venture outside the city gates today?
How do you give her a gift? I was told you're supposed to give the girl a gift, but I can't seem to figure out a way to give it to her. Maybe I just gotta reset. I don't know.
This place always puts me at ease.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
That's it.
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know. And I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you?
Whoa.
What is it? I've done naught worth following the old rule. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermont, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerest thanks. I see the true arisen is merciful indeed. I'll be going then.
Do we know of someone who might better understand this document?
Let me think on that a while.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Oxcart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the Oxcart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know. What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get then. Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. do with a proper meal. What was that? Fine. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back! What's the hold-up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking. You never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you? Hey, no mind. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can...
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up!
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves. Sorry, my hands...
How'd you like that?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
What a ball. It's like hitting a
That's it.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No. We're off.
Steel yourself.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Perhaps some more thorough examination is required here.
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
Gosh. Oh gosh. My gosh.
Do we truly mean to continue this battle?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Of course, they're not gonna let me do it.
I am sorry.
Oh gosh, it's too much of them. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my gosh, this is bull crap.
Wait, you're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst.
This wound is proof of my negligence.
Gosh, that was hard. Why don't we revive him? Jeez.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Man, I gotta tell you, out of all the BS missions in the history of gaming, that was the BS of the BSiest of all BS missions. That made absolutely no sense.
The rules at your neck.
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The stuff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batar. Yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batar's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
That the Queen Regent herself was involved in the selling of pawns is simply unpardonable. She deserves to face justice.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call it quits for this episode. That was the worst side mission in the history of man. The suckiest of all BS missions. Mainly because of, the sheer amount of enemies you had to fight. And the fact that they all jumping you at the same time and you get hit and you stun locked and they just keep on hitting you.
We must go where we are bid.
It's foolishness. Anyway, y'all have a good one. See you next episode.